Hey guys, so I'm just going to quickly run you through the gear that you're going to be needing for speed kills, and I've got full Virtus, as you can see here, dual seismics. You can use the staff, I'm sure that'll work just as fine. The Dragonfire amulet, because I will be, the Dragon Rider amulet even, I'll be using that for Dragon Breath a lot. Penance, but you can really do any aura. Guthix Cape, because of the bonuses, but you can change the boots out for more DPS. I also have the Scrimshaw of the Elements, that helps. A 6-age circuit for switching when I'm not going to use an ultimate, and also a shield. So I suggest that you use a Nihil, I'm not really sure how to say it, but that will really help with your speed kills, and you don't really need the food, to be honest. So you will need one overload flask, because you'll only be doing half-an-hour trips, just so you can get them very quick. And this is just what I do. Banking only takes a second. So one flask of overload, prayer renewal, and dragonfire, and then either 2 flasks of adrenaline potion or 3 4 doses, which I brought. And then because I got penance, I didn't bring too much prayer, but you should know how much prayer you need. Probably around 5 or 6 flasks. So at the start of the I always get adrenaline at the start, so, not at the start of every kill, but just right at the start, so I can get off to a good start of the trip. This really doesn't take a second, like it only takes a few seconds really, so it's worth doing. And then once I've got that, I head straight in and make sure I've got everything ready, and don't want XP waste, so I'll kill a grot worm. Hey guys, so here's the example kill. I'm just going to be talking over this. So I've put the clip speed to about 70% so I can explain this better, but as you can see right now, I'm stalling my adrenaline, and as soon as she spawns, I get put on my prayer, I make sure I'm overloaded and everything, and then I go straight onto my ultimate, which is Sunshine, put on my 6-age circuit, use an adrenaline pot, rack, and dragon breath. See, now she's already down to about 70% health right there. Unfortunately my wild magic didn't hit that well, but as soon as I could, I used wild magic, and as I saw she wasn't going down very quickly, I used deep impact. But I didn't want to use asphyxiate yet, otherwise that would have been a little bit of waste, and I wanted to save it for the next phase. So if she's not really going down very well, just keep using concentrated blast, rack, and dragon breath, and they'll really help. And as soon as it gets onto the next phase, I go straight in with my thresholds, which was wild magic, asphyxiate, and deep impact. And if if she's above 5k health or so, using deep impact will help, because it can hit between 2k and 4k. As you saw when I was running to the the second artifact, I wanted to try and get adrenaline, so I used anticipation and freedom, but I was a little bit late, so it didn't work too well. As you can see here, I used smoke tendrils, which you won't see me doing very much, but it did hit very well. There was a 5k in there, so it is worth using. It definitely is worth using. Make your way over during the third phase to the east side, so that you could get to that artifact quickly when it spawns. So now it's last phase, you want to quickly get this over with. Wild magic and asphyxiate will get it done nearly instantly, and if it's not, get dragon breath or a deep impact in there, and hopefully it should be done by then. This kill wasn't extremely fast, as you can see there, 1 minute 30 when she died, 1 minute 33 when I pressed the artifact or so. So that's a pretty decent kill, and you can get nearly 3 kills by overloading with that, easily 2.5, so it's not too bad I suppose. But as you can see, when I go down here, usually right now you'd press anticipation, so you'd store your adrenaline, open up the Kofa, bank it all, or take out any food if you need it, and then make sure your adrenaline's stored. That's what the shield is for. As you can see, I didn't bring the shield for this kill. This was before I was going to make the guide, but I'd keep stalling adrenaline with the shield and eat, because now when you're out of combat completely, it doesn't use up your shield, your adrenaline, sorry. So yeah. Alright guys, so that's that kill done. I'll see you in the next clip. Okay guys, well hopefully that helped you out. with showing the kill and explaining that, but there are. This is just quickly to show you a few little tips. So the main things are the abilities that you need to be using. So I do suggest you have a bar very similar to this. Like, this will help you a lot. As long as you have these abilities on there, you'll be fine. The ones you want to abuse are definitely Dragon Breath. As you can see how much it hits now, 188, but it can hit upwards of 4k easily. Concentrated Blast is still very good. So I suggest using these two as the most of the basics, but at the start of the phase use Combust, because that can help for the 6 seconds. The main thresholds you want to be using are Wild Magic and Asphyxiate, but if you've got enough Adrenaline, do use Deep Impact, because it is really good. It's worth using, definitely. And Smoke Tendrils isn't as good, but if you want to use that and you don't have any other thresholds, do use that, because there's no point just wasting your Adrenaline if you've got high Adrenaline and just using basics, because it is definitely better than the basics. So I do suggest using that. Other than that, just use Rack in between and Concentrated Blast. You shouldn't, like, with this sort of setup, you will not run out of abilities, so you'll always be using an ability. But yeah, Dragon Breath, Concentrated Blast, Wild Magic and Asphyxiate are the main ones, so make sure you use them whenever you can. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it will help you get really good kills. And as it says in the title, this can be between 6 to 8 mil an hour. I mean, it depends. Like, if you're on task, you can easily get 8 mil an hour. You can nearly get 3 kills an overload, which is just mad. So it's very, very consistent money making, and if you get a Visage, it can boost that up an extra mil an hour. So hopefully this guide was helpful, and I will be putting up one for range, even though range isn't as good. It seems it's not as fast, but you can still get some decent kills. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.